Winning Women's Wednesday Live.
Good morning with Rick in a new corner today. I love where he's sitting.
I know,
think
'cause
it's
now
so
we can,
fun.
like, beeline.
we can look at him
I
and we
can
can
do
see
sign
him.
language.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm excited. Hey, welcome to Winning Women's Wednesday. I am your co-host, Michelle Ozimi with Ignite You 90 Coaching, and the adorable and on time Ashley Gentry.
Might I say early?
Early. She was early, guys.
Yes.
What a miracle it was.
It was. I love on the way you guys were talking an hour in advance. Hey, we're in the car. We're doing a couple things and then we'll be heading that way. And I text a picture of me in my bed saying I'm not watching TikToks.
And she was watching TikTok, but she only lives 5 minutes away. So good for her.
There we go. I'm going to leverage. That's called leverage,
It is.
Michelle.
It is,
and
and I'm
I
proud of
leverage
you.
my time appropriately.
I don't know about appropriately, but you certainly leveraged
The
your
TikToks
time.
I was watching were fantastic and got me in a good headspace.
Excellent. And look at that bun.
I know. It's a really good top knot, isn't it?
It's fabulous.
Yeah, that's
I'm
because I
impressed.
washed my hair last night. I didn't do anything, and so it was all crinkly, and that's when this comes in. So it's like you think I'm fancy, but
Yeah.
it's actually my lazy hairdo.
No, it looks fantastic. And I did not wash my hair.
But that's what, see, I mean, you look fancy because you have
Thank
your
you.
headband. And
well,
that's
that's
your,
covering the layers of dry shampoo. And I'm
that's-
so sorry to my hairdresser.
So that's
that
your
I'm
lazy
seeing
hairdo.
today. Yeah. Oh, it's so lazy. So lazy. Okay. And I got to be early
Yeah.
because freedom.
Freedom. I know your daughter's driving. That's scary.
Did I track her the whole way there? All
should.
3 miles to school? Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I absolutely did. And I will track her home. But
Yeah, I like that.
it's awesome. It's awesome. She went to the mall on Saturday and
I don't even want to go to the mall, and I've been driving for Lord knows how long.
but then she like stopped at Italy and picked up a few groceries for us to have
that's
dinner.
nice.
It was so nice.
Yeah, you know,
so nice.
So you can get Italy at Instacart.
You can. But I love Italy. Like it is I discovered Italy years ago in New York, and it's been my favorite thing forever. Like yeah.
Bougie.
I know, I can't help it.
No, it's great, but it's absolutely fine. Italy's beautiful. No,
It
it is beautiful. I don't have the self-control to not.
Oh, there's no self-control when we go.
Yeah.
In fact, Gracie and I used to spend after church, we would go on Sunday.
Yeah.
And we would like have a little snack because
Yeah.
she likes to treat. Gracie likes to treat, y'all. And we would have a little snack and then we'd grocery shop. And then Alan was finally like, look, I don't want to tell you what to do, but you're spending way too much money at Italy every week.
See, here's my problem. It's
It was
just like,
bad.
so like
It was bad.
Italy, or like, you remember Charming Charlie's?
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes, girl. I'm
Okay.
so glad they went bankrupt, which I don't understand how.
But here's, because people like me would walk in and go, oh my gosh, okay, like let me start looking at stuff. And then I get paralyzed and I'm like, I'm out. I'm not buying anything.
Oh,
like, so
yeah.
that was me.
It is overwhelming.
It's
It is
overwhelming.
overwhelming.
Yeah.
That's
so,
fair.
So anyways, so I just don't go. That's why Instacart's great, because I either don't get paralysis or don't overbuy.
And that's definitely like for my regular groceries,
Yeah.
huge. But let's talk about the box on the table.
What is it? It's not ticking.
It's not.
So there's that. It's a brown box that Michelle, okay, she brought to me, but it says to Alan.
Yes, this is a gift to you from my husband after a phone conversation that
Yeah.
we had.
Yeah.
We
So-
discussed, and I think it's appropriate for all realtors as
Yeah.
business owners,
Yep.
because the fact is, once you've been in real estate and you've kind of adapted to that schedule,
Yeah.
you become highly unemployable.
I am highly unemployable. Just ask my
Highly.
mom.
Yes.
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 Yeah. No,
And-
that is hysterical. Thank you, Alan. This
Yes.
is perfect. I will cherish it and wear it daily.
And that is why, as I make a segue, and that is why we have to learn how to establish schedules and habits so that we can maintain our success in the real estate industry, because the fact is we are highly unemployable.
We are. Well, you get to a point, and
Would you
why
even
is-
know how to post a resume on LinkedIn?
I mean, I'd figure it out. Yes, I would. Yes, yes, I would figure that out. Yeah.
Oh, it'd be awful. It'd
But
be
here's
awful.
the thing. Come to me. Like, again, that's highly unemployable. I'm like, you
Right.
come to me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's the attitude that doesn't work in real estate either. You can't like say to clients or people,
Yeah.
come to me. So, this is a contact sport.
It is a contact sport, and you have to make contact with people in a nice way. You
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Got
do. Where are you struggling right now with real estate? with real estate.
I was like, wow, she just went in and leaned in. Struggling. Got it. Oh, well, the lights just went down. It was like a mood changer.
Ooh,
I don't know what's going.
ooh.
Okay.
I definitely like the lighting in here. It's
I
looking
do.
good today.
I am probably struggling with trying to forecast the real estate market,
Yeah.
and it's dying. Yeah, there's not. I shouldn't, and so
You can't.
No, so I think I'm struggling a little bit, and I don't think it's a struggle. I think it's more of I'm coming to grips with the fact that there's just so many unknowns, and ultimately at the end of the day, though, anytime you're purchasing something, trying to time the market or time when the appropriate, the exact right time to purchase a car or go on vacation or anything else like that, it's impossible. Yet we consistently try to time the real estate market, which has so many different pressure points that change it on a daily basis, and it's boggling my mind a little bit.
I'm glad you brought that up. I actually read a great article through KCM, Keeping Current Matters, the
Okay.
other day that was discussing why you shouldn't bother to time the market. Because to your point, you're trying to time the market. You're trying to get the best interest rate. You're trying to get the best deal. And all the while, real estate has proven itself over and over and over to be a solid, increasing investment.
Yeah.
So all you're doing is you're just wasting time and building equity in what you're trying to purchase.
How stressful is that too when you're sitting there constantly? I mean, because we have clients, and I'm not demonizing them. It's just I get it. It's hard. We're in it every day, and we're struggling.
You're trying to
with
make the right
fix-
decision. Yeah.
But man, to just sit there and stew over something for months or years and try to consider whether or not it's the appropriate time.
Which for me, I struggle with that with my clients.
We said struggle 42 times.
We did.
Yeah.
It's a struggle.
Uh-huh.
It is a struggle,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
But that's hard for me. I switched words because I'm not that way. Like I'm very much once I decide I'm buying a car,
It's
I
done.
I buy the car. And it was the same thing.
It's me with dogs.
That
So I have 3.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you, Tilly.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Penelope.
Tilly was supposed to be a kitchen table, but that's a story for another day.
Yes, another day. Thank you. Thank you for that one. I don't think we have an appropriate segue into another topic after that.
We still don't have the kitchen table, but we
Yeah.
have Tilly.
Yeah, but no, I'm the same way. Like if I get to a point of resolve,
Yes.
right,
Which
and I'm
happens
like,
quickly.
It does. It happens quickly because I'm assessing the situation,
Yes.
and ultimately it's either yay or nay.
Yeah.
But I think, because we've been hearing this since 21,
Yeah.
right? I mean, the market really started to take off at this exponential rate. And we've been in a good market for years, but 21 was really when it popped.
Yeah.
And then you had people going, I'm going to wait. Right. And man, I bet you they really wished they bought
Because
in
in just a few short years,
a few short years, a year and a half.
yeah, how much has the value gone up?
Well, that's
and
what I'm
what you
saying.
were going to purchase.
Well, value's gone up, and interest rates went up,
yeah.
and insurance went up, and everything else. So even just the initial cost to get into the home is
Yeah.
exponentially higher. Even though those people that bought in 21, some of them had to give a kidney, me included.
Yes. Yeah.
I was there, but I look back now and I'm like, ooh, that temporary discomfort.
Yeah.
Man, am I happy? But I say all that not to salt and open wounds. It's more of the right time to transact real estate
Right.
is when it's appropriate for your life. And if you're comparing when other people did, transacted real
Absolutely.
estate, that's where we're getting into an issue. So I think that's more of, I don't want, and it's not about getting bitter or resentful or anything else. It's how do we educate though the consumers when they're sitting there watching the news or watching TikToks like me
Yes,
or other
yes.
stuff and realizing that interest rates are probably coming down.
Well-
Insurance is at a catastrophic mass.
And let's get to the heart of it. Like, yes, it's a business transaction. You want to be wise with your money and it's an investment and blah, 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 and all the things. Yes, that is important and should be addressed. But we're talking about your home.
It is your home.
How long do you want to wait to have, as long as you're making a right financial decision and you can afford the payment.
Yeah.
But how long do you want to wait to be in the home
Well, you're putting your life on hold.
that's right for your family?
Yeah, you're putting your life on hold, and you don't know what the next 6 months are going to look like. You don't know what is going to be taken or given to you.
Yeah.
And I think that's where you and I'm not like YOLO, like that is not my personality.
Absolutely not.
But I do, as Rick's laughing over there, that's not my personality. But my personality is, you gotta be present. You do have to live your life and whatever that looks like, and you can afford.
Yes.
I think that's the appropriate thing. And I think we're also all really hung up in the DFW area because this has always been a really affordable marketplace for the most part, especially on the outskirts of the urban
That's a
cities.
challenge, yeah.
It is getting more challenging, but it's also pushing. Hey, people in 2000 thought Frisco was like, what are you doing?
I'm
like,
just
it's
laughing
freaking
because
farmland.
you texted me the other night asking me if I had a property for under 300,000.
No,
And
I said under 325.
and I said I'm south. I'm not that far south.
You're so rude. Anyways, I found plenty on the MLS.
You did.
I did.
You did. Okay.
That's the whole point, though, is that I think it's we're all having to recalibrate our expectations.
Yes.
And so I just think some people need some more encouragement. Like I'm having to recalibrate my expectations of my body because I will be turning 40 in a couple of weeks.
Yes. Hold on. You will be turning 40 in a couple weeks, but I think our lovely assistant, today is her birthday. Oh. Happy birthday, Alina. And is she 25?
I think 25. It's her birthday?
Yeah, today's her birthday.
I suck. Okay. We'll make up for it. Hi, Alina.
Hi, Alina. Happy birthday. We love you.
Yeah. Okay. She likes cookies. No, I'm serious.
I know, but we're live.
Okay, got it.
They can hear. She likes cookies.
Got it.
Happy birthday, Alina. We love you.
Yes. So I thank you for that reminder that she is so much younger.
So much younger.
But no, but even for me, I can sit here and say.
And how old will you be in 2 weeks?
I'll be 40.
40?
Yeah. No, it's great. And I'm totally fine with being 40. It's just 40 is different than 25. 40 is different than 35 as far as even just your body.
50 is different than 40. I can attest to that for you. I can.
Okay.
But I'm not mad about it.
Yeah.
I feel great.
You look great. You're very active and everything else. And I think
that's what makes the difference.
I think it's at any given time, I can't do the same thing I've always done and expect a different result. And so for me, that's like, I am 36 days into no alcohol.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I can see it in your face. Not just those chiseled
Is this like the Zoolander?
Yes, yes. Not just the chiseled jaw lines, but also your skin.
Yeah.
And your eyes.
I'm shining bright like a diamond.
You are. You're shining bright like a diamond. Like it looks good on you.
Thank you.
It does. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, and now I'm about to go to a Texas Realtors conference.
So we'll all be drinking there. God help us.
It's fine.
I'm excited. This is my first one.
Is it really?
I've never been. We've talked about this. I was never encouraged to participate in those things.
Yeah.
And for those of you that are out there and that has been your experience, let me tell you, it's all lies. You need to participate. I wish I had participated years and years and years ago.
It's fun, right?
Yes, it is fun. But it is fun. But just the things I'm learning that I felt like weren't necessary. Yeah. Like I've really enjoyed this journey, and I'm just sorry I didn't start it earlier. Yeah. Like the whole leadership thing, and I do think ultimately it's going to help my business from a referral standpoint too.
Yeah, it absolutely
Not only from an education standpoint, but also from the referral aspect of it and just the camaraderie in the community. So I'm very excited. For us, it's going to be a short trip because we have to get back.
Do you?
We do.
Why?
Do. Well,
so you're not going to watch me in the pickleball tournament?
I'm not. I'm going to watch Patrick Mahomes.
You could have watched Patrick Mahomes at the Tree Pack Super Bowl pickleball tournament. Well, it's a huge facility that they should. It's a party.
I actually am sad to miss that, but I have to get back because I am planning the Women's Council of Realtors Dallas installation.
Oh, okay.
And
I'll give you that.
Yeah, and if you haven't got your tickets yet, you need to. We're going to have quite the time. It is going to be a Galentine's extravaganza.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
I'll get my ticket.
It's going to be fun.
Okay, when is it?
It is February 19th at 6:30
Got it.
at Metrotex. We have a wonderful band. Thank you, Eli.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, Eli's coming.
Okay.
We have live painting.
Okay.
Thank you, Alan.
Oh, you didn't want me to do it?
I mean, I could do it too, but nobody would be buying.
Be like Sesame Street art.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're going to be auctioning that off to Dress for Success.
Okay, love Dress for Success. That's a great
I have
charity.
an amazing group of past presidents that is coming. I'm so excited and honored
Yay.
about that. So
That's great.
So anyone that's listening, get your ticket.
Okay,
It's going to be fun.
I like that.
Yeah, and we've got some great food. It's just going to be a good time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, what else?
What are you excited about at Texas Realtors? I'm going to an amazing panel for Women's Council. I'm
Okay.
excited about that.
Okay.
What are you looking forward to?
You know, we are currently in session. This is the nerdy part about, you know, all the getting involved and
Yeah.
everything else. So we're currently in session, and we do have a very large impact in affecting some, you know, policy discussions. And so we're going to be
You said
having
policy.
Yeah, I know. So we're going to be talking to our political affairs reps and staff and lobbyists and other things too, and also the other large associations. We collaborate with them when we go to conference, and so I think that's a great opportunity to understand what the different areas of Texas are going through and
Yeah.
where we collectively, as a big portion of the real estate population in North and the state, we can affect how we want those things to be lobbied
Love
at the
that.
state. So I think you probably saw Governor Abbott, one of his priorities, again, his top priorities is property tax relief and looking at that. So the nerdy stuff, to your point, I think it's great networking opportunity and continuing to foster those relationships. So you do have those referral partners across the state.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great business building tool. It's also a bunch of crazies and entrepreneurs in the same facility at the same time. And
In
it's-
Austin, so fun.
It's a lot
Yeah.
going on. So,
Yeah, no, it'll be overwhelming and exciting all at the same time.
but it's my people.
yeah,
It's my people.
No, I'm
and
looking
so-
forward to it.
So no, it'll be good. And we've got support at home because Alina will be here. So that's kind of
fantastic.
nice.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, so that'll be great. But no, I'm looking forward to that, and really just it's always hard. You're trying to button up things before you leave, and of course,
Never fails.
It was fantastic. We closed on 13 units yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we
you
closed-
did
yeah.
close. That was fast.
Yeah, it was. That's what I do,
Awesome.
man.
That
Yeah.
was quick.
Uh-huh.
Good for you.
So, but that was the other thing. I mean, this is resilience, people, and if we're talking about that, right, this is a
Yeah.
coachable moment.
Absolutely.
But had this same property under contract with another buyer, went under contract around Thanksgiving, and it was great and everything else. And unfortunately, I will just say to no fault of my own,
course
or anything else, it just those buyers moved on. And that was fine, but I believed in the property itself so much.
yes,
and the
because
investment.
you were not the listing agent.
I was not the listing agent.
You were the buyer's agent. So you found another buyer.
I did. I hustled and I got on that phone.
That's
and-
impressive.
And I continued for about I mean through
You
January.
recognized that it was
Uh-huh.
a great property and a great deal. So
Yep.
you went through your list of investment buyers.
Uh-huh.
Love that.
Yep. And so
Very
just,
resilient.
Well, and it's great. And so it's actually a first time investor actually bought the property. He is
Nice.
exceptionally excited. I mean,
Love
I
that.
wish at his age I was thinking like that.
Amen,
that
sister.
was great, but he has the means and everything else, and he's super excited, and so to go and to diversify and what we're doing now, and it's great, and it's in a growing marketplace, and got a great deal, and it's a solid property. But you know, I think that's the other thing too. If you're trying to time the market, in specifically the investment market,
Yeah.
because so many people are trying to do that right now. I get it. Numbers have to make sense and they have to pencil out because it's just about dollars. It's not about emotions.
Right.
But right now, because interest rates, so especially the commercial lending market is so constricted.
Oh, yeah.
It's really hard to find money, but there's money out there. And then the insurance market. And so it is difficult to underwrite some of those deals.
Sure.
But this was a really healthy one. And
Yeah.
so that's why, I mean, I had a lot of investors that were really mulling it over, but it's an older property. That's the other thing too. Can we talk about that? We don't discard older people, right? They have
No.
wisdom and everything else. They've been
Absolutely.
around. They're tried and true, right?
Yeah.
But we demonize older properties because we immediately think that they're on their last leg and they don't have any value to be given to us anymore.
Right.
And I will tell you this property's been kicking for a long time, twice as long as I've been alive.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And
Okay.
is in,
Now, I love an older property.
well, it's in
You have
phenomenal
to be
shape.
cautious.
Yeah, no. Do your due diligence. But if you, and again, new construction isn't bad, but there's good and bad about new construction.
Oh, 100%.
Right. And so I think that was part of it too. But needless to say, closed on this 13 unit multifamily yesterday, which is super excited. So what are we doing today? We're onboarding the 13 units, making sure that
Nice.
everybody gets in there. And then, I love that I look holistically on my calendar on these things. And I'm like, oh, wait, I'm going out of town.
Of course you
So
are.
let's shove a lit stick of dynamite up my
Yes,
rear end and see
100%.
how that's going to go. So that's going on. I don't go on vacation, but when I go to conference, that generally is what's going to happen.
But what's great about this, and what I think the audience needs to pick up on, is where you excelled here is you were a guide
Yeah.
and a resource for your community.
Yes.
And that's huge. And that's what we as realtors are called to do.
Yeah. No. I mean, you understand the mission, and here's the other part: the seller, the second go around, had 9 other offers.
Oh, wow.
They still chose me, even though my buyer busted the
Yeah.
first go around.
Yeah.
We'd already done due diligence. We'd already done all of these other things. In fact, I would venture to say I knew more about the property, and my husband did, than maybe the owner at that point, because
That's
we had been
fair.
there so many
Yes,
times.
yes.
And going through that process. So actually, it comforted them, the
Yeah.
fact that I came back around and I believed in it so much, and we also
That's
believed
huge.
in wanting it in our property management portfolio, because it was such a great piece of property, and the units in a market that was demanding units like that. So for them, it actually gave them a little bit more peace of mind. And out of 9 offers, and I
Wow.
busted the first time, they still
I love
ended up
that.
going with us. And
I
so
love that.
I think that's a testament to relationships and resiliency. And
Huge.
again, somebody's probably watching, go, oh, good, congratulations, you closed 13 units. Yeah, there was a time where I didn't close 13 units in a year.
Right.
Right.
Right. You build up to that.
You do build up to that. And, so I think it's all perspective.
Yeah.
But I'm a shining example of what 36 days of no alcohol and,
So proud
probably
of you.
a decade of hard work can do.
Absolutely. And a schedule.
Let's not get crazy here.
Well, I'm going to segue into that
Okay, do it.
because this will be our last little topic, because the last couple weeks we talked about the five habits of entrepreneurs, and one of them was stick to a daily schedule.
Okay.
Well, even in my blog, my newsletter, we talked about that. And I
Okay.
took a little poll, and that was the challenge that everyone had. The biggest challenge was sticking to the daily schedule. Because if
Okay.
you're not sticking to a daily schedule, you're not getting the other things in.
Do you know, my chest got a little tight when you started talking about schedules and
Sorry.
sticking to it.
Sorry.
I didn't even realize that. And I'm sitting
You're
here going,
so
why am
averse to it.
why am I breathing weird?
But here's the thing, and this is what we'll end on, is you should stick to a daily schedule, but it can be your schedule. And it can change every day. It doesn't have to be my schedule.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can move the goalpost of my schedule?
Well, no, you have to you need to start the day with a schedule. And you can move that schedule. It can be different on Wednesday,
Okay.
but you don't get to move it around every day.
So
that way
morning
you can get,
energy drink with TikToks, but I can change the time.
if that's what you like, if that's what makes you happy. Don't really like the morning energy drinks or the TikTok.
It's
I
the
think
cleanest
your
one I can
time-
find. It's the cleanest one on the market. Like that, I have very little vices at this point.
I was gonna
I
say,
just brought you a homemade
I was
protein
gonna
bar.
say, you give me a hard time about my toxic candles from Bath and Body Works, but you're gonna drink a Monster?
Ew, no, I wouldn't drink a Monster. That's disgusting.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
Monster. Guess I won't be doing any.
We don't want your sponsorship
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm not no sponsorships there. It's First Form. It's Andy Frisella.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a bra.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no. Anyways, it's fine. Okay.
So sticking to a daily schedule is what's going to allow you the freedom that you like, so that
Okay.
you can play pickleball whenever you want.
I do like that.
Yes. And get that lead generating in that everybody wants to avoid, but it has to get done.
Okay.
But that's how you end up closing a 13 unit building.
And it wasn't even a client that was in my ecosystem. It was actually from somebody else that's in my ecosystem that helped me champion the property, and it, and now it's somebody who I'm friends with, but it wasn't somebody who necessarily was like actively in the marketplace or anything else. And that's how it works. It's called connecting. It's called networking.
And you built those relationships.
I did build those relationships
over time so that there was trust.
Yeah.
And there was communication.
Yeah. And he called last night at 7:00, and he's also an amazing, he owns an insurance office. So that was great because I didn't have to worry about the insurance. I was
God. So he knows
that, buddy? He's like, I got the insurance.
So he knows how much the insurance is going to cost.
He knew.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no. So he was totally fine with all that. But he called me last night and he's like, I got to tell you, he's like, that's probably one of the easiest things I've ever done. And I was like, he's like, you
Good
just
for
made,
you.
no. So it was awesome. But it's because there was trust on both sides.
Yes.
He didn't micromanage, us or do anything else. And it was just, it kind of was smooth sailing. And he's like, I trusted the process and I trust you guys. And the property management piece is the one that really was giving me anxiety thinking about investing. And he said, and I just don't have any concerns over that because you guys are handling that too. So that's what it is. Remove friction from the marketplace and from the people that you're serving. Figure out what those pain points are and then deliver and over deliver, and you will win out every single time, which is why I'm highly unemployable, because I'll just employ myself.
Amen. Amen, sister. And on that, have a great week, everybody.
Stick to your schedule.
Stick to your schedule, and we'll see you next